Concerns today about this year's ISTEP exam. This time it's technical issues. A number of schools reported computers freezing during today's statewide stress test. WSBT-22's Patrick Roth was at a school in Mishawaka today. He joins us at the live desk. And Patrick, this is the second statewide stress test.
Yeah, Rick, the good news is that today's test went a lot better than the first stress test. The bad news is that the first stress test was pretty much a complete disaster. Most schools weren't even able to complete that, so today would be better almost by default. But even so, there are still some concerns over the online portion of this test.
It's been a rough couple of weeks for the ISTEP. While Governor Mike Pence and the State Board of Education try to find a way to shorten the length of the test, McGraw-Hill CTB, the company that administers the online portion, called for the second of what the state refers to as a stress test to make sure that their system was running smoothly.
The test did go very well, especially compared to the last time. In this case, though, about 20% failure, and not even failure. I would call it just hiccups in this case.
That's a big improvement over the last stress test, when very few school districts were able to complete it. But the fact that the test is still running into technical issues has some school officials concerned.
So that students, when they get to the actual ISTEP and using these items, that they're not worried about how to answer questions, and they're doing more of the critical thinking to answer the questions.
And from the tech side, the concern is how they'd handle a major revision of the test software, like what happened after the last stress test.
When I see that and the way that that was handled, it scares me a little bit, because I know it's a fair amount of work on our tech's point of view to get all this stuff in place and make sure that it's correct.
And Mishawaka wasn't alone in having technical issues today. I spoke to officials from PHM and Elkhart, and they encountered the same problem, and it appears to be a statewide issue. About 20 minutes into the test, computers start to freeze up. Now, it's also important to note that the technical difficulties the ISTEP has had and the issues with the length of the test are not really related. So pretty much an unfortunate coincidence in the way of timing. And the online portion of the test doesn't start until April, so there's still a lot of time to work out any kinks. At the live desk, Patrick Roth, WSBT 22 News.